trigger warning, there is vulgar language used in this podcast episode and explicit content talked about. So if you do not like those, click away. And there's a lot of tea spilled in this episode. Enjoy!
We're like news anchor.
News echo reporting from the scene.
Someone died.
Okay, hello and welcome back to another episode of the Abouting podcast. In this episode, we will be discussing the Polytechnic Foundation program, our experiences. Is it better than Secondary 5 or ITE? And do we personally recommend it for N-level students? My name is Irah.
My name is Andy.
And we are on another episode.
Oh my god, finally after so long.
We
Freaking
graduated there.
End of year. I know, right? Send emails some more.
To let us know that we have completed everything and don't need to do a supplementary exam. How about that?
Oh my god, thank god. But I know that someone in our class might get a supplementary exam or not, but
I hope
we'll
they
talk. For real, they didn't put in any effort. I'm just gonna say that out there.
So Andy, what is PFP?
So PFP is when you get good results for your N level, like below 12 points raw score. Your English must be above 3 or it can be 3. Your math
Below
must be
3,
above
bro.
3 and all your subjects must be oh yeah. Oh my god, my brain stuck. Okay.
It's okay.
Below 3, I thought above was like A2, A1. Shit, man, my brain. Okay, so it must be below 3 or equal to 3 for every single subject, but it must hit 12 points. If it's like above 12 points, you cannot go to PFP. And luckily for us, we both hit below 12 points, and we both met the criteria basically. And PFP starts in the same time as when the year 1 starts. So basically you'll be starting the same month or day as them, and you will continue your education to your academic year ends, which for us is 2022.
Okay, so my understanding of it is basically Sec 5 without the uniform, and like the discipline isn't that strict in terms of like
assignment submission and phone usage in class.
and then in terms of
yeah.
curriculum, it's basically 2 hours of the module / subject that you take, and every semester, which is like two semesters, you have 3 CCAs, which is continual assessments for math and science, but then 2 for the rest of the other subjects that you have. And basically PFP is
so
just an early start for you before you enter your full-time diploma course.
And we are very lucky to be here because if without this program, I really don't know what to do in year 1. And also to see and feel how different lecturers teach, because some of them, they are really mad in the head, but some of them they just really don't care basically. Yeah, and I guess we have experienced literally heaven and earth kind of teachers, right? Like I've never experienced a good teacher that would push us other than our math teacher.
Yeah.
Really.
Our math teacher
Yeah,
is
for
amazing.
real. Yes, not the current math teacher that we had, but the math teacher we had for a semester and a half. So that's a good one. Yeah, but other than that, the teachers are normal. I would say some are old style teaching. I wouldn't say they are crazy because I haven't seen them gone crazy yet, but
I would say they're enthusiastic.
yeah, about that part. When did we meet? Okay, wow, this question. When did we meet though?
How do we meet?
Yeah. How did we meet? I think it's funny because from my experience, I met Mahira in the train. Coincidentally, we are already in the same group for science, and then they were like, "Oh, let's meet up in the train station." So I was like, "Wow, okay, I'm in the same train station too." And then after that, I was like, I'm in the train heading to Sembawang, I believe. And then you were like, wait, I'm in Sembawang. I was like, have you seen the hanger on the pole or the MRT rack? And then she was just like, wait, I see the clothes. And then because that time there was this one guy with formal wear, and then he had to hang his clothes somewhere. So I remember that very clearly. And then you were like, oh, I'm like further down here, and then I was like, okay, let me go further down there, and then I saw her, and then after that we make it a point that we will sit in the same train, you know.
Same door some more.
Yeah, same door some more for the whole entire how long 4 months?
Wait, I think when do we start doing that? I don't remember actually.
It
I know
was
it's the first semester.
CA2 science. Yeah, CA2 science August, I believe, or
I thought July, no
wait, I think July.
somewhere around there lah, basically.
Yeah,
I thought
and
okay,
it was so fun. Mm-hmm.
my interpretation was that we met in a English project
Uh-huh.
and then you started rambling about some fan fiction, which I will not mention it if you don't want to talk about it, but it was some fan fiction. And
Oh
then
my
I was
God.
just there like acknowledging whatever you're saying. Because I knew the shit that you're talking about, but I don't want to pull myself out of embarrassment because it was like the first time we talked to each other.
Oh
And
my
then,
God.
and
I'm
then so
dying.
we worked on that project together, which I think I'll put it in this podcast.
Hi, my name is Wu Jin. I'm in your class. You're the transfer student, right? It's payback time!
Because it's so damn
Mhm.
funny. It's about like some loves. Wait, was it a love story?
Yeah, it was a love cycle story.
Yeah, murder happened in that like English project. Not like in real life, but it was like our first video production video.
Yeah, the comic
So
strip.
yeah, that's how I got to know
Horrible.
Andy.
Yes, but I'm glad that I met you because what the fuck? The next few projects, I swear to God. Okay, continue.
You know, we started the video production together, and then we ended the video production together.
Yeah, literally. What the hell? Oh my God. Our first video production was the comic strip, and then the end of the production um, was a spy movie short film sort of
Yeah.
thing that we had to do for English, and it came one whole big circle, and I realized it. You know, I was wow. Oh my God, this is so
Okay, wait.
crazy. I just realized
Like, how many projects have we worked together?
we work for English, and then we work for science, and then another English short project lah, not very long. Science again, then English again, which is amazing because we only work for these two projects.
Yeah.
The
And-
others are like chosen by teachers, so couldn't have been worse, but love it. Oh my
So
God,
cool.
yeah. Projects with you was fun. Period.
Of course.
I know.
Why would it be so mundane? Maybe like no, I'm not here for boring ass shit. I'm here for drama. I'm here for as much as I can. I try to make every project as fun.
Oh my God, the filming session was damn funny. I cannot do it. It's
Say what you
oh
did.
my God. Okay, so the project, to say what we did in the project.
You can do so.
Okay, so for our last English project, we did a spy film, and for me, spy literally connects to Soviet Union, so we decided to do a Soviet Union kind of film. But then I was from gymnastics, and then I was like, hey, you know, there's a gymnastics club that literally exists during the Soviet Union called CSKA Moscow, and it still stands there till today. But what makes it crazy is that that club has a bunch of spies, which is not true. It's entirely fiction. So we made that possible, but I don't think people understand why we filmed that.
Yeah.
I think they are much more of confused. That's why, like, after the project, I can hear people are like, okay, like, you know, okay, that one guy, I'm not gonna name him.
Not
He
naming.
was like, you know, we film our project, we got like a purpose or something. What's the purpose of the project, huh? And then I'm just like, well, you don't have to know. Just watch, bitch. It's literally,
Yeah.
how do I put it? The whole entire film is silent. You know,
Yeah.
it's a silent film. It's a basically non-verbal action. So like you can't tell what we were doing, but like our movements are clearly stated there.
We put subtitles somewhere. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know, right? And oh my God, such nice movie. Such a nice movie to make.
No, it's nice to make, but I don't know if it was easy to be consumed by the audience. But it's not like we care either way. It's just for us to have fun in the recording.
I know. At least we understand the process of the making.
Yeah.
Mhm.
in that project, I was the director and assistant cameraman, so I wasn't in the video, but I helped. I mean, Andy wrote the script too, so credits to him on that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was also the actor, so
Oh my god. Wait, you also the actress what?
okay. I only played like one part, which is quite pathetic, but it was also quite funny, which is the I think the guard and also the big boss, I guess you can say, right?
Oh yeah, the one with the computer. The funny,
Yeah.
you gonna shot twice.
I got shot twice. I got my neck cracked, brutally murdered.
Jesus.
Cannot believe my friend told you
Only
this.
during film. Oh my god, then after that you got shot and then you woke up and laughed. I'm just like, bro, you did.
I didn't know that we were still filming, bro. I thought they were like not gonna get my face in it, but then obviously they did. So like we did again.
It's a really good production. And then the science project was also it was fun because we were always in the lab and then like we blew up gloves or some shit. But
It's not
then
like
teacher
you
really
do.
doesn't care. Oh yeah, and I filled it up
You
with water and then yeah, I know. But then, our science teacher was like, some people come here and touch the glove after they go toilet. I'm like, I take for the gloves, how do I put it?
latex gloves.
Yeah, those gloves, right? Not necessarily that people go to toilet and then touch the gloves. Like, let's say even if they do, right? They take it and then the other person take it, and then you just take like what's remaining, especially like the last few. They are not like touched or anything. So like when you blow up, obviously it won't have any bacteria on it. But I get where he's coming from.
I don't know anything about gloves. It's just that I wouldn't blow into a glove unless I'm high that day or something.
Oh my god, you played with the glove. Oh my god.
I just play with it. I didn't blow air into it. Come on, man.
Okay, fine, but we made a very nice water glove. Yeah,
We
and it
also
was
had you
so fun
bursting
to play
one.
with. Oh yeah, in Admiralty Park.
Ah.
My garbage.
I really got nothing to say. Oh my god. Too mad at the
Yeah,
moment.
I know. Wow, you're mad. Okay, calm down.
I'm okay.
I
Wait, let
just
me explain
Mhm.
myself. Okay, I am mad because I
Okay.
can't see my fucking results.
Oh yeah. Wait, okay, then what's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject,
Yeah, in PFP.
I I think you will also agree is the outdoor learning adventure which we had in semester one.
I God
Um,
love that.
mainly cause I nearly drowned in that one lesson.
Oh
Cause I
shit.
have basically in water,
Mm-hmm.
if I cannot feel anything below my leg, I start having anxiety attacks. So can you
Oh
imagine
shit.
we are having a swimming lesson and the pool was 2 meters deep and the width of it was about 2 meters, I think. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how long. It was big basically. It was quite a distance to swim over and I didn't even swim. I float my way through it basically.
Oh my god, I
So
saw.
uh I when we had to dive into the water, I drowned the first few seconds of it, and then we had our instructor who pulled me or give me the float, and then I tried to swim, but that didn't work too. So after that, I had to be on my back the entire time, trying to swim to the other side of the pool where my friends were already done, but I was over there struggling because I cannot swim for shit. And guess what? My neck hurt the next day.
Oh my god.
And they say swimming's supposed to be relaxing. I disagree.
No, but we went to swim before school ended. So
Uh,
mhm.
technically, I was on LA. You and the other besties were on skipping ticket.
Oh yeah, we were skipping because like we redeemed ourselves in semester one and half of semester two's first few months. And then we were like, hey, our attendance doesn't really affect that much anymore, so we decided to skip class that day for English, math, and SEL.
Mm.
Um, and then we went to swim, and then it was so fun because we went to watch movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best thing.
is better than going to a 2-hour lesson taught by a teacher that honestly couldn't be more bothered by the class, and then another lesson that was handled by our own classmate, and then the last lesson which I honestly we can't be bothered because it's also the last lesson of that module. So
Yeah, for real.
spend our day
It
better.
was. We spent it so much better. I think that was the best day that I've spent outside of school during school hours.
Yes, I agree. Even though I
Period.
wasn't on the skipping ticket, I was on LA, but it doesn't matter.
Period. You had COVID, but you cured from COVID.
I got a 7-day isolation, but then on my my 6th day, I had no more COVID, so I just said fuck you COVID, and I literally just went to go swim with them because I really couldn't be bothered.
Oh my god, same. You know, I contemplated on my bed because I was like planning how to skip school that day. So I was like, should I go or should I not go? So last lesson of SEL. Should I attend school? Should I see the drama? And then I'm just like, fuck it. I want to feel wet. In a good way, not in a sexual way. So I
Yes,
went to swimming and it was so fun. I don't regret it. Period.
I also don't regret it.
My favorite subject was honestly, yeah, outdoor education. Cause we get to explore our surroundings, especially in where did we go? Admiralty Park, is it?
I think we went to waterfront.
Oh my god, yeah, waterfront. Waterfront was the best. It has the strongest wind,
Mhm.
and also like on the way there, we went through this thick ass jungle that was very unnecessary.
What you
Because in the
mean?
end we found out that no, because like honestly, right, you could have just went to the north entrance over there and then you just walk down and then it's the waterway front already.
But like they want us to go
Waterway
to like
front.
one whole loop. That's the point. To fill up 2 hours.
Oh yeah, and then we saw alligators along the way.
No, it was not alligators. I
Was it an
swear.
iguana or a
Yeah,
monitor lizard? Oh my god.
alligators.
Ah, oh my god. Imagine we saw an alligator.
We gotta
Yeah,
call
this
the
is an
popo.
alligator. Called a popo, called every single popo, the animal popo.
Animal popo. I don't know what they're called, but animal popo.
Yeah, all of them. Oh my god, we've seen wildlife and we experienced smelly water, and then we spilled tea with our teacher along back to school. I can't speak English. The way back to school, we started spilling tea, and it's regarding somebody, which
Not
we will
somebody
mention it
lah.
later.
It's
Not
like a group
somebody,
of
someone.
students.
Oh yeah, someone's dead. But
I like
can you
how she
imagine?
also related, bro. She was like, I know, right?
Oh my god, yeah. No one really liked her. The classmate. I must say. I mean, if we were in our position, you would not like her too.
Wait, have you had any projects with her? I only had one with her, and I'm like so thankful now that I think about it.
I had one with her also, which is the debating one, which to me,
She even turned
yeah,
up.
she did. She
Oh yeah,
did. She
yeah,
did
yeah,
turn
yeah, yeah.
up. She was beside me. I believe
Right.
she was sitting beside me. Yeah, and I felt so. Um, I don't know why she contributed a little. I mean, mainly because I speak criticism out of my mind. So like, if you don't really do anything, you're fucking out of here. I swear to God, I make that very clear. So, yeah, and she did at least something. She contributed to Google Slides and shit, but honestly,
Bare minimum.
really just bare minimum. And yeah, if you work with her for major projects like CA2, CA3, girl, count your
You'll be
blessings, okay?
crying. You'll be crying. Like,
Oh my god, I tell you, CA2, CA3, she had a free ride for an A. You know?
C3 English, I would not say anything because she got separated in the group that she was assigned to. She got separated with her, I would say her simple. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So she's the main highlight of our PFP lives because
You
we tried so hard to avoid her.
No, I disagree. She was not the main highlight of my whole PFP year. She was the most
Oh yeah.
ridiculous person that I've come across. But even though I haven't talked to her personally, I do not wish to do so because all I can imagine is just me understanding nothing. Okay, Andy, what
Mhm.
is one thing that impacted you through PFP that you would like tell to like your juniors per se?
I think one thing that impacted throughout me through PFP is that the amount of surprises you get during lessons. It's impeccable. Basically, when I went in, I was just thinking like, one big project, like you mind your own business until you get the big project. But no, it's all like mini projects along the way, or like very, very last minute projects. It's like so, like, I don't know how to put it, but it really put my self confidence to a lower level after that, because like projects are so last minute. You come up with your script with the bare minimum. You're basically afraid to get judged, at that point. For me lah, but then after this, I don't really give a fuck. Cause like, what is my course gonna give me to present? Like, okay, here's a bunch of chemicals. There you go. Like, look at the screen.
I mean,
It's
you have to
but
present
for
for
yeah,
science.
but English, I would say that it brought my confidence to an all new low, especially during the Night Rider project that I had. Um, Yeah, I don't know why, but it was the amount of surprise I got that really shocked me, because if you're in secondary school, you wouldn't get that kind of surprise. You get the surprise towards the end, which is a timetable,
Mm.
which is like, okay, you have to do this and that. And then you'll be like, oh, this and that, which is like very regurgitating according to my English teacher. But for poly, it's much more of you learn by yourself, problem-based solution, problem-based learning, whatever. So yeah, for my juniors, I would advise to try not to attend RP, but also avoid classes like E36N and also E37J, because they are very heavily tutored by people that don't know how to do their work. Yeah, so don't try to like press your luck, in classes that don't have those kind of teachers. But also at the same time, it gives you a very good learning curve, because for me, I know who to watch out for right now. So it's like a win-win situation.
I think probably I'm like opposite of you. I like the surprise attack sometimes. It gives you that
Wow.
adrenaline, Cause I'm like those kind of people like can work better when it's last minute things. I'm sure many of the listeners are also the same way. So
Oh yeah.
when you're given last minute like projects, it's also quite very stressful, and that's why you
Mm-hmm.
can die of cancer. But it's
Oh
very
my god.
exhilarating because you need to get it done. If you don't get it done, then you're fucked for life. Or you're fucked for that
Yeah.
module per se.
Mm-hmm. Okay, like, okay, fine. Okay, that one can. But the fact that it happens to projects, okay, projects, I'll definitely not take it, because fuck that shit. If you're saying last minute shit, I would say that if they were to give me an essay a month ago, before the due date, I would do it. That's a kind of, stress I would like.
I don't like those. I'm like, cause I feel like I have a
And
lot of more time, and then I will procrastinate. So
no, but like for projects, for me, I like to do it in a very systematic way. So like up to the
uh,
end of the project, our team will come and discuss, So like we'll do our own parts first, and then we'll go to rest. Those kind of projects are so good, because like you have resting breaks in between after you're done.
mm,
yeah, it's not like the last minute project. Like, here you go, make a video about like cars that can talk. Like, bitch, and then you start to wonder your ability, because I think that's why my confidence did go down. Is because I don't think she realizes it, but our lecturers um she doubted my ability after that. So it kind of made me doubt my ability to work
Insecure
under such
also.
situation. Yeah, so that's why I don't really like surprise projects. Like, surprise, you go write an essay and make a video about it. Like, I don't like it.
Just for me,
It's
I like
okay.
those kind. See, we have two different
We like thriller.
personalities.
Yeah, but we achieve the same thing. So
Yeah.
also, like, me and Mahira is very similar, but very, very, very different, in a sense that we used to like the same thing. We used to get the same thing.
What?
Am I right? We
What do
used
you
to
mean?
okay, we used to get the same kind of results that we get. And
Yeah.
then yeah, the progress was also the same. The points was almost similar.
Mm.
And then our life choices was also very similar in that sense. But then when we come to poly, we developed.
Yeah.
No
Fortunately
longer
or
stress.
fortunately.
Fortunately, I think. So PFP, we can either choose to go to we can choose to go home or go CCA. But we both chose to go home.
Why is that so?
Why is that? I don't know why. Why do you go home? Why can't you stay back in school?
For me, it's because I like my bed very much, and also I don't intend to have a CCA in my PFP year, mainly because I have commitment issues. And if you don't know what commitment issues is, basically I can't stay in certain things for too long because I'll get bored, and then gets me anxiety because I'm staying in that for too long, and I cannot stay attached for something too long.
Oh my god, but you were in choir for 4 years. Are you sick of singing now?
I wanted to change CCA so many times.
Why? Oh my god, but you
Yeah.
already an exco already.
Yeah, so I was like, never mind, just stay, just stay. I was crying every day, hoping that I can get an exit, but I'm finally exited out
Oh.
of it, so it's fine.
Oh my god. After 4 years, you're like, finally, I've gone out of this soprano bullshit. No longer pitch perfect, but always a bitch.
Yeah. And
For real.
didn't you change so many CCAs in PFP itself?
PFP, oh yeah. I was in, okay, so the first CCA I attended was Taekwondo, which to me was, can I say, like, this shit is so boring. And then I just quit that CCA after 2 sessions. And for my second CCA, okay, this might sound ridiculous. I'm really laughing. So the CCA is water polo, right? I must have been drunk back then to fucking go in.
What? Like,
So,
what? How did he enter? Like, my first thought was, how the fuck did he even enter into water polo? But okay, you go, bestie.
oh my god, I don't know how. Okay, I entered water polo for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why. Don't ask me.
Trying
Okay.
not to.
So yeah. So the reason why I like water polo is because of fucking PE. We were playing water polo with a small ass ball, and then we were just like, "Oh my god, it's so fun!" Because you get to throw it into the chairs, and then you get to have like goals or some shit. So I'm just like, you know what? My CCA shall be water polo. I was high on water that day. Okay, and then I was like, "Hey, press," and then I got in, and then I'm just like, "What the fuck?" And then I think I went for a trial, right?
Did
I
you?
did perfect. I did perfect. The way back home was worse because you had to do that shit underwater. Let me tell you, my legs were so sore. My legs, I couldn't walk. Okay, the amount of water you have to beat, it's like, beating eggs with your hand,
Mm-hmm.
like with a fork, multiple times. But use that as your feet to like beat eggs. Actually your whole leg lah. Basically, you just like beat the water. To make you float. by I was almost drowning, but I didn't show it on my face. I was having a whole ass smile. I was like, wow, this sport is so fun. You know? I could float on water, and then unbeknownst to me, my whole leg went numb while beating the water because my legs were so cramped. I did not dare to say anything. It was to the point my feet, like the big toe, went numb for one full week. Yeah,
My
I'm
goodness.
not even kidding.
Why
I'm
do
not even
why?
kidding.
Why? Why do you
I don't
torture
know why.
yourself?
I don't know. I have a habit for not telling people that I'm hurt, you know.
Mm,
But even when I do, they say you're fine.
you.
Yeah, those kind of thing. Yeah, no. And then I was like, hey, let me not go to water polo. Then I quit that sport. And it's only for one session. Can you believe it?
I can't believe.
Yeah, and then now, okay, so now my CCA options are either touch football or wushu, but I'm leaning more into wushu because I don't
Experienced.
like running. Yeah, I don't like running even though I can run. Yeah, that's all for CCAs. And like, I love CCA even though I did not attend CCA.
Can't even commit to those two CCAs. Come on, man.
So, what have you learned in PFP? You know, despite our ups and downs.
I learned that I like to take control. No, no.
Oh my god, control freak. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let me take that back. Let me take that back. Oh,
Okay.
I I think I learned is that not everyone is as determined as you are to a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can be passionate about one thing, but another person can be slacking off at the back. And what you have to do is prepare to be able to back that person slacking behind. If not, you're not going to get that grade unless you decide to complain to your lecturer. Which, in my case, I don't like to do that because I feel like you don't get a really good outcome out of it. And also, you need to be interviewed by the lecturer themselves, asking what the fuck do you not like to work with this person and stuff like that. So I just prepared to be able to have a backup plan when you work with certain people that you meet. Don't don't let people walk over you first of all. So make sure you initiate things. Honestly, I think a lot of the things that people don't do most often is initiate an action to do. They can talk so much shit, but if they don't initiate action in what they say is really pathetic. So
Definitely. For me, um, I've learned that there's leeches in all sorts of poly that you go to. No matter how good your results is, there will be a leech. What is a leech? Go to the internet. Um, Basically, it's an animal that sucks blood and feeds blood of you. Technically, if the person is a leech, it means that it feeds your blood off, and then after they are full, they run away. So in poly, there will be this kind of people, you know, that feeds you off your work after they're full, they get the grade that they don't deserve. So for me, what I'm trying to aim here is to not let these people get away with what they are doing. So usually that's what I learn. Usually that's what I learn. What am I talking about?
that's what you do.
That's what I've learned in poly is that you cannot let people like this get away, you know? And also do your work. Honestly, some people will pin that against you if you don't do anything. So might as well do than to be sorry, you know? Because those two people in our class are being very, very sorry right now.
Give your best in everything.
Also grab life by the balls because, okay, literally I read this book, okay? We'll talk about it in our next podcast. But like grab life by the balls because life don't give you like here's a plate of sushi. Bitch, no. You buy the plate of sushi. So when opportunity gives you, if opportunity, what the fuck? If if a very good opportunity has been presented to you, Just take it, okay? No matter how bad the opportunity is, as long as it benefits you, take it. Take it. If the other person was like, I want to get this, you'll be like, too bad, I got it. Grab life by the balls. If you don't, you're gonna lose out on a lot. And that's the end of our speech because we are very twerkingly tired.
Andy, last question.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Do you recommend PFP to N-level students?
Do I recommend PFP to N-level students? Let me think. Let me think for a while. I think PFP is a place that you might want to go. Honestly, think about it. You have N-levels, right? So let's say you have O-levels in between. So after you finish at November, and then the others are still doing their papers. You get, don't know, November, December, January, February, March, April, 6 months of rest, half a year of rest, plus minus lah. And you get to enjoy what you want to do, So till then you suffer there, but then the semesters and the weeks are very less, So I totally recommend it because it goes on, like PFP year goes so fast, right? Like right now we are literally filming saying that we graduated.
Yeah.
Our first episode, we're still in where?
Semester 1?
Yeah,
Like
semester
the end of
one,
semester 1.
literally. Yeah, you see how time flies by so fast. Yeah, like I recommend PFP in the right poly and also research on the polys you want to go to because if you want to come to Republic Poly, the minimum requirement for you to graduate PFP is to pass. But from what I've heard from SP, you have to get a 3.0 GPA to go into your course. So yeah, do take note of like which poly you want to go to and also like make friends there, because people from year one aren't gonna be that welcoming.
So
Because
be
like
welcoming
after
yourself.
yeah, so like after one semester you might not even meet them anymore. So make friends in PFP while you can, meet up with them while you can, totally recommend it. What about you?
Okay, in my opinion, if you have excellent scores that guarantee your place in the desired course that you want to go to, I think you should go PFP. Cause like if you already guarantee that you go into this center course, and then you landed it, you get a space in that diploma program. So it's great if you really know what you want to do in life. And also I feel like PFP is better than O levels because personally lah, PFP prepares you more into project based and problem based solutions or problems per se. Why am I talking? Basically PFP gives you a problem based learning environment where you keep working on something that is realistic in that sense as compared to Sec 5 where you are more I cannot say the word. Yes, things like history, English, geography, math, those kind of things. It won't benefit you in the long run if you aren't doing anything related to those, especially for me, because like right now I'm going into sonic arts. So can you imagine if I stood in Sec 5, I probably wouldn't learn anything beneficial except actually nothing except for English, but yeah, PFP is a better option because projects are better for me lah. Projects are more interesting as compared to theory.
Okay, true. For me to add on, right? If your scores are, let's say, not as meritorious as mine, because mine is just right off at the cutoff point. I recommend going to Sec 5. I don't know why I say that, okay? Because for me, 12 points, I can hardly go anywhere. But let's be real. I can't even go to common science program. Common science program is 1 point lower,
Really?
I can't even go there. Yeah, I can't even go there with 12 points because like 11, I think it's like the standard for common science program for N levels lah.
Wow.
But then yeah, so like if you get like the cutoff point of like PFP and you met the criteria, but then you have the maximum mark there, you have to consider, do you want to go to a course where you know nobody goes to, or do you want to take a chance in Sec 5 to EAE to the course that you want to go to, you know?
And get better grades also, cause. But then
Yeah,
Sec 5 is very hard, especially if you're not very good at critical thinking, in my opinion.
that's true. But because I think I had this one process making, because like in Sec 5 you are trained to go to EAE, you know?
Mm.
Like your teachers will recommend you EAE because it's the best solution possible. So when you do take on the EAE path, for me, what I've seen is that most of my friends did went to EAE, and they focus mostly on the subjects that are required for their course. So
Ooh.
let's say if you need to get like 1 to 4 points for English, let's say you want to go to a law course, right? So my friend did focus on English and she got 4 points, I believe. And then for her other subjects, she barely passed, but she made it into EAE. And I think that's what matters, is that you find your passion, especially, you know, when you don't know what to do like me. Because now I'm in applied chemistry and I fucking regretted it.
Aren't you
I don't
changing
know
course?
why. Okay, I can't even laugh. I okay. So for me, my passion for chemistry ended in PFP. So for me, going into applied chemistry, it's only such a short, you know, relationship per se. It's like such a short journey, and yet I felt like, this ain't gonna get better because when you see the test paper itself, you really just want to throw up already.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't like math, if you don't like science, it's better not to take a science course because they rely on math and science. If you're more of a language person, I would recommend a media course, business course,
Or
but business
humans.
has a lot of snakes. Yeah,
Humans.
humans course. If you truly don't know what to do, go to Sec 5. Don't waste
Yeah.
your time in PFP, especially if you're going to a course that you don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also EAE is a very good choice. You can also rely on your raw results to, JAE. Just YOLO. Do
Mhm.
whatever you can. But honestly, what I recommend is to work hard for your N levels and don't be like me.
Like us, basically.
Yeah, but you went to a course that you like, what?
Yeah, true.
Should have went to a course that I like. But it's stupid lah. Fuck this shit lah.
Hey, Ari, it's like if we didn't have this PFP, we wouldn't bleh, we we wouldn't be able to meet. So
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
think
like
there's pros and cons.
closing thoughts. I am glad that I'm in PFP because I get to meet amazing people and get surrounded by different walks of life. Like you get to see Xiao Mei Mei, you get to see a dog, like, and then you get to see good people that you vibe with. And that's
Yes.
something that I will cherish forever. But honestly, whatever's available, just take it. Except if your passion really is like relies heavily in your factor, then don't go lah. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
PFP might not be the right choice. I think we have ended our PFP careers yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Literally, the email sent yesterday.
Still mad that I don't get my results. But anyways,
But I can predict your results are like 2A, 2B.
I'll let you know if I know.
So we come to the end of our PFP podcast, we finally graduate and fuck this shit. Never gonna experience the trauma again, but we're gonna experience something new. And we hope to update you in the near future. And we will, okay? Especially in year one.
Yeah.
And yeah, my name is Andy, in case you forgot.
I am Ira.
Okay, and this is the Abouting Podcast and suck my ass. Bye bye.
Bye.